All right, I'm Choi Ying.
I'm Joseph.
Joseph, nice to meet you.
Good to meet
Actually, we know each other for a while now due to the program. So I want you to share really why you're so excited about the Indestructible Wealth and what is it about?
Gotcha. The cool thing about Indestructible Wealth is just coming from a time where we're gonna have a changeover,
Right.
and now I got you where we're going with
Right. So I personally I think, of course, the name, the title is kind of cool. Indestructible is very symbolic for me in the Eastern. It's a thunderbolt, which is really indestructible. That's the name itself. But tying to the wealth part is really about helping people manifest something which is tangible, which is right now money. A lot of people are living in poverty, people are in debt. You know, all of us struggle with things. And what you and I are doing is really not just about the business. I always say the business is very simple and easy. You can apply by learning, training, apply by doing. But that's not what Indestructible Wealth is about. We want to help people liberate by breaking free the limited belief that we have much more power within ourselves to create and co-create with others to be free. And freedom is how we see things. It can be, for me, freedom is basically I'm in my own sovereignty. I have the abundance of money, wealth, relationship. Everything should be in a very happiness and full of joy of doing the experience, right? If anything we struggle with, then we either something there's block in it, there's a limited belief somewhere in the emotions, all tied to the mind, and it's all about the mind. And I think when I share with you, before the name, we came up with the name together, agreed, but it was like, hey, you know, would you like to make some money? And this is about silver and gold.
Yeah.
So how do you feel when I reach out to you about the 7K silver and gold? First of all, within you, how did you feel at that time?
You know, I was just at a point where I was needing something to go for it, and then when I think of just the gold and the silver, it's a mineral, so it's been around for thousands of years. So it's just going from the fiat currency, the paper money, to where we're going with things, where that first got me hooked with the gold and the silver, you know, because it is what it is.
Right.
And it's, so I just, then the business side of it, finding out how to set up the hierarchy of the organization and everything, it's already there. So in other things that I've done or tried to do, that somebody's already set this structure up.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's kind of feels like it's cheating, but yet,
well,
it's a start.
Well, it's good, and I think you're already on the higher vibration level than most people. Why? Because it's not because the simple thing that I always say, like this skill set, we do have to have like experience and skill set sometimes to like navigate through the websites, right? Training tools, watching videos, right? Study and the business itself. But when I did a lot of this kind of business, I already have a system that's structured, okay? And like network marketing, people refer a very structure in a pyramid type. And I like it because even when I was in my 20s, I seen some of this stuff and I always applied to it because I saw something deep inside that is created. Of course, people are created to make money, right? So why even bother doing it if they're not created to make money, the owner? So, but the other, what I saw was a freedom that is so much simple, easy, that everyone can be able to create unlimited amount of wealth and abundance, which is a tangible asset of money again.
Right.
But then people don't see that because this is what Indestructible Wealth is about.
Yeah.
It's about we are so conditioned to be okay to work 40 hours a week. And that is creating a block. It's a huge block that we do not get to see, to break free from. Because what's holding us back to enjoy the 40 hours because it has to do with something with our own, I don't want to use the word attachment, with titles. I'm a manager,
Yeah.
I'm an engineering, I earn very hard for it, which is good. You go to school, you get an education, you gotta pay all this debt, right?
Right.
And then you don't want to leave those comfort zone, the years that you built for a company that they only selling you hourly minimum wage or maybe a little bit more than minimum wage, right?
Right.
To get 3 to 5% increased pay raise for your hard work. But when we see a structure system that many of those manifestors, I call them manifestors, we all created manifestors, that they structure a way to help us to earn a lot faster, to be able to walk away, but you still have to put the energy into the work itself, the business, to be able to create. But the liberation part does not come until I realize that I didn't do well in many of those systems in the past few years. It's because I did not understand myself. That is tied to my emotions, tied to my conditioning, my own trauma, how I've been rejected, how things are, feel like a failure, how no one believes in us. But now, doing this type of work, where now that I understand more of myself, I don't understand you, I don't have to understand you, but I understand myself, understand my own suffering, understand how to navigate through my blocks, to be able to liberate and free my mind. I'm going to do this. And when I'm doing this, I'm doing it because I'm a powerful creator, manifester. And when I approach you and I see you, I see the same as image of me, which is a powerful creator. And then for you to see and recognize within yourself, you take this, and the business is the easy part, I tell people. But we get caught up back into our limited program. This is not going to work. Nothing to do with the structure. This is not, what's not going to work? It's our stuff.
It's time to spend with it. So we have to be able to do something and take off with it.
Exactly. But you already been doing a lot of self-work, self-healing. So anything you do is easy for you to see an opportunity. A lot of us don't see those opportunities. We only see what we can do now, along with the baggage of the past. I don't have enough education. I don't have enough resources. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough families and friends. I sell them too many things. Nobody want to buy from me, right? This is all that emotions.
Right.
But then, when I first look at this 7K, which is the company, the business called 7K, and I believe their motivation, intention originally was, you can earn over 7 figures, or $7,000 per week. Okay, so $7,000 per week. We have so many people out in the world have so many different level of abundance.
I haven't sat down to pencil that out. That to be $7,000 a week.
Yeah, how many people we know living and working in the working class even have that? No, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, what you were saying, the working class, it started with college, and then you get locked in, you graduate, you owe somebody money, and for that, and then that's coming. So an opportunity like this to go from $500 a week to $1,000, to go from the associate to the copper and just keep climbing.
But it's hard to believe for most people. Why?
Like you were saying, the conditions.
It's a condition.
It's what you've been taught, and what everybody around you is doing the same thing.
And you know, like in my experience, I recognize something. Those conditions been placed when we go to college or when we in school.
And you remember?
Oh yeah. Well, now knowing, looking back, right? I go to college for a specific title.
Okay.
That title is a guarantee. When I graduate, I deserve $15 an hour.
Yeah.
I deserve $20 an hour for this certification or for this degree.
When they graduated in this year, this is where they were at now.
Right. So people having a hard time break through this condition by saying you have the ability to earn 6 figures a week. And there's people done it, right?
Right.
But this isn't about the business. This is about a relationship you have with yourself.
To
And
believe in it.
do you want to believe in it? Do you want to break free? And I want to share with a lot of people now by me going through my own condition, breaking free,
Yeah.
is that can I do this? I believe I can, always can. That's why I always dab into this kind of business. And it's just that then I get shut down. How many times when we get shut down by people that don't believe in us or trying to prove to you this is not going to work?
Oh yeah, it's all the time.
And then guess what? It's very challenging for you to create what you want to create. But then their energy vibration leaks into your own vibration. Then we have struggle.
Right.
But it's I think this is beyond just building wealth and money.
But we're still going to come across those people.
Absolutely.
But something I haven't, you just brought up something good, is the how they set this up from the beginning and started. I'm going to have to go back and really dig in to how they were able to set this up, the organization, to keep the weekly checks coming in
Right.
for everybody.
Well,
have you looked into that? How he started that?
Not with 7K, but I've seen the way this company is structured. Just saying, like many of the companies that are structured, they have smart people that figure out the mathematical part first.
That's what I'm.
Right.
Okay.
Because I always tell people whether we educate in something, sometimes the basic mathematics number doesn't lie.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah.
The only line is we try and hit in something with the numbers. But usually, if you stick with the basic mathematics or any math,
Kind of
number doesn't
day
lie.
traders on the stock
Right.
market. They know what percentage is to play.
They all figure it out.
They
This
got
is
it all
math.
figured out.
Right. So they figured out the structure. At least, what people are trying to overthink and analyze in this type of business, that they see something where, first of all, they can't see the possibility of themselves to be success. They cannot see the possibility of themselves to earn more than they would. And then it bleeds into, it's impossible. How can a company pay you this much money? Well, this is why you're paying into the business. Is all percentage calculated, right? And it goes back to, but then if I go into that mindset with someone to convince, and I love what you say, this is not about convincing anyone, aligning.
Right.
When you are aligned, you manifest, you believe in yourself. You do not need to know how to help somebody see the thing you see. You just need to believe. And that's the right people will come.
Yeah, because we're going to be faced with those people.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I wish I could help nudge them a little bit.
But now we can face ourselves.
Right.
You know, and I always speak about like meditation, because if I have struggle and challenge, I get to sit, face my own thoughts and emotions.
Yeah.
And then sit long enough and say, hey, well, I don't need to analyze too much of what I can do, but I come back to believe I can do it.
Right.
And we say the universe is going to provide you. It's going to give you what you receive, what you give out, put out, which is your belief.
Yep.
Had nothing to do with your skill set or talents or education. People don't realize that.
I agree.
So I think what we do is very powerful to
Very
share.
successful people meditate.
And they don't share that to the world.
And that is their success more so than their degree from whatever university, is their connection with the universe.
In this connection to their God, right? The God's within.
Right.
And this is a little bit off track with the wealth, but it's not. Because it goes back to meditation. I begin to like experience, right? Meditation is about like direct experience. My experience is different than your experience. We only share in our own interpersonal experience. So we can learn from each other, we can grow from each other. But if it's something that we don't align with each other's experience,
Right.
then we don't need to say my way is the best way. I can say it didn't work for me for now. I'll push it aside a little bit. and then I'll pick it back up, and then maybe a year from now, oh man, Joseph was right all along. This is how we share and grow. I love what you say about the iron coming from the Bible, right?
Iron sharpen iron.
It's like, yeah, but you can't sharpen other people if they are not sharpening with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, they do not have to fully agree with what you're doing, but they have to believe, and you have the ability to do it. Yeah, go ahead. I
Yeah,
believe
we
it.
have to believe in ourselves.
Exactly. And that's what
But
really...
they can't affect what we're trying to do.
And that's exactly what we're trying to share. But the team that we build in you and I is, it's not about you and I being a leader. It's that we see them the same way we see ourselves as what we see God within ourselves. That we see them also as God within themselves. That together, collectively, we can actually create and co-create a very abundant life. Abundance is, we already live in abundance. We have the things that we need to survive. Right? But we want more things.
Well, yeah.
We desire. It's part of the human experience.
Yeah.
But in order to experience that, we've got to understand why something doesn't work out the way we want it, as quickly, as rapidly, and some things do work out that we manifest, or we manifest both struggle and the success together.
Yeah, why does one thing manifest now and the other one manifest over a period of time? There's got to be a block to get us there.
I agree. It's still a block, it's still conditioned, but we're still the same thing that everyone shares the same message. When we look at successful people,
yeah,
that's all determined by your own definition of success. So we look at, let's say, this world, where you have someone in a big speaker audience have reached certain level of success that people are looking for, and they share the same thing. You have to keep working hard. You have to fail many times to become success. Well, just right there has already been conditioned everybody else in the audience.
right.
So you go in, you accept that, you are going to fail 10, 15, 20, 50 times before you reach success, as long as you're applying the same formula. So what we here say, like, man, forget that. I see success from day one now,
Yeah.
from the present, from now, not tomorrow. The minute I approach you with the business, I meditate, and I say, I see you already in that level of success, of abundance. That I create my mindset to send the energy of vibration that I believe in, fully believe in myself. I already in that level, in the present, to create my future with you along with it. But then, as humans, I have to listen to what you have to say. So
right.
now you share your programming belief. Just from that, it can interrupt my manifestation. Depends on how much strong I am believing in myself.
Well, to that, whenever you're co-creating,
Right.
it's easier to co-create by yourself and not share anything to the world. Think, you know what I mean? Just, meditate, think what you're going to bring into the now, and then it happens. But as soon as you go telling somebody, now you got two people sharing the vision.
Yeah.
And that vision might be skewed a little bit different. So
That's really good. I like it. No, it's true. It's very true.
So when other new people we meet, to tell them about the business, and whether they're happy or positive or negative mindset, no, you're not going to do this, or yes, you will do this. If they come in and they want to, kind of shake the boat, I guess,
Yeah.
and say, well, you can't do that. That's not going to work. That's not how we all do this. I feel like it's compassion for them.
Exactly.
That they just don't get it and they've been conditioned their way. But we have to be strong in what we know is going to work and just, say, okay, hope you have a nice day, and we'll just keep growing.
And I love how you say we'll give them a vision, the same vision, and they co-create with us. And if they don't believe in it, right, it's going to affect how we create too.
Right.
But at the same time, why what we are doing now is we kind of backtrack a different focus. So traditionally, the focus is, here's the business, apply it, and you reach the level of based on their comp plan, based on the company structure, how much you earn, infinite amount, the more hard work you put into it, right? So that's very traditional. But what we do is we go into the back door. What's the back door? We're like, I still have to share the business to create, to manifest in this reality. I still have to take something. I can't sit there and say, I believe in manifest, it's going to happen. But if I want to help somebody, I bring this package and I say, hey, look at the business, I'm doing this. I'm going to reach, my success right there, now.
Right.
You look at it, what we do is that, huh?
I can see it.
Yeah, exactly. No, seriously.
No,
we can talk about the dream, right?
I see that. I see it. The success.
Exactly.
It's already here.
And that's why we're doing this. But the back door is you, or not you, or someone else doesn't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
They hold this package. They analyze everything from their past.
Yep.
And they gauge and compare. What it's not about comparing company to company, comp plan to comp plan, how much they earn, how much versus they earn. They really do not realize subconsciously they're comparing their inabilities,
right,
their incapabilities. So we go in there and we want to align. This is how we're going to align. At least that's how I'm going to be doing. How to help them align, help myself align with the right people. Is that there's a business. I still will speak about it, the company, how the money works, how you build a business, the strategy, the structure, was all there. Then I listen. I want to be present with them. I listen. When I listen and hear, all I'm hearing most of the time, more than 90% of the time, is inability to believe in themselves. Then how I help them and how we together help them is work through the mindset. How much you believe in yourself. Drop, I tell them, forget about business, push it aside. Can you do it?
Integration meditation.
Exactly. Well, yeah, we can sell the program, right? But that's exactly what we're doing. Well, I think it's really about helping people liberate the mind, the body, the spirits, and that goes into everything else.
Yeah.
And living in God's will. If people believe in God.
If you truly want to help them, it's going to shine through. It's going to show through.
Right.
Not only your actions and everything with them.
But it's still very tough because we are very emotional beings, right?
Yeah, but through the experience that we've been through.
I like that. But I like to keep like a little bit gentle for people. So in other words, like I match people with vibration. I literally do.
You what?
I match people with vibration. You and I are at high vibration. Not to say we're high because we're comparing to other people.
Okay.
High or low.
Yeah.
I already fully believe who I am and what I am.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So I recognize you believe in who you are. So we are pretty much sitting in the very high vibrations of God within God's source, God's will. We're doing what God serves to others.
Right.
But what I mean by matching vibration is that when someone comes in, they're not ready, they don't believe in themselves, they have self-sabotage, self-hate, just the emotional, not a bad thing, we all gone through those.
Right.
Then I don't need to be in the vibrations of I'm higher than you, I'm more loving than you. I don't need to be judgmental. Man, you want to curse? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You want to have a beer? I won't drink, but you can have a beer.
Yeah.
I don't judge you.
Yeah.
I get to be with you.
Right.
And that's how we can interrelate with people to help people move through gently with the process by relating with them. That's what I call by matching people's vibration. It's not because I do it on purpose. It's not because like, oh man, you're not intelligent, I gotta dumb down myself to be with you. That's not really what it's about.
When you said that you're not better than them, that's when it clicked.
Yeah, it's like, man, if you want to talk about something that I maybe not smart enough to talk about, to you, it makes you feel good.
Right.
I'm not smart enough about it. But in my own mind, I'm free. It doesn't matter what you want to talk about. I'm okay with it if I don't know this language or this knowledge that you have. I respect your knowledge. I want to listen. I want to learn. But I do not allow you to dumb me down. That's the level of vibration we're talking about, helping people heal. Too many of us are so struggle within ourselves that we only hang on to our past, especially title, educations, and then when we talk to people, we've done other people down.
Where do you see this team in another year or 2 or 3 with helping them with their vibrations? And as that energy keeps climbing, it keep building on itself.
It is. I see all of us.
It's not that you turn anybody away with low
Yeah.
vibration. They're going to have to willingly accept it and come in. But when the match comes in, it's going to feed off itself.
Exactly. So the way I see it is that people are working, you won't be working. You're going to have enough money.
Oh, yeah.
That's number one, right? That's a very logical way. Oh man, I can't believe this. I can't believe it's so easy.
Paying my light bill on whatever car.
Right. Exactly. But what I see is when we speak with our team, we don't speak about when they say, I can't do this, right? Let's use for example. If you were telling me, not you, someone telling me they can't do this. I share this, and they show me this. Drop it. Why? You're already giving your power away from allowing people to tell you what it is and not what it is. If you believe in something, you can share it. You get rejections, but now we help them liberate by raising the vibration. By what? I always say, I'm preaching the self-love.
Yeah.
If we still suffer in some shape or form, we still lack self-love, even at the moment, for a minute or 30 minutes, right? But to finally able to have this peace. What was you and I talked about, Yogananda talks about, inner peace equals outer abundance.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So the answer that's probably the only answer. How do we see our team to be in a year?
There it is.
Inner peace equals outer abundance. That's it.
Yeah.
I think this is ended.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
I love
awesome.
it. All right, let's watch this. This is cool.